Hello. You may be wondering why I'm not sitting in those seats. Just pretend I'm sitting there because I enjoy being in a relaxed area. Oh yeah, that's my car. It's pretty, ain't it? Anyway, I'm just kidding. Okay. What's up, guys? PghLFilms here back again, and today we're gonna be playing Gran Turismo 7. When I was young, I used to play Gran Turismo 5 all the time in 2015. I even have the prologue. That was on PS3. I don't know where those games are now. During 2022, when Gran Turismo 7 came out, I was so eager to buy it, and now, for some reason, I did not play it ever again until 2023. I played it a little bit to get my favorite cars, and in 2024, for some reason, I come back to this game again, and I thought, if I like this game so much, why don't I just record a video about it? You see, this is what I do for my spare time. I know that my audience doesn't know anything about cars, but maybe I can introduce you some. Maybe just a little bit of it so you can get an understanding of what it's like. Maybe it's like those car simulator games or something. But except this is a really cool game. So what you saw there was the SRT Tomahawk X. That is like the fastest car ever. So we gotta start this right now, and I want to show you an example. It's a Dodge Tomahawk. I want to show you how fast this thing is. Now, it may not look fast to you, but look at this. This is like over 400 miles per hour. This is crazy. And guess what? If you were driving this in real life speed and you make one slip and you go fling, but in here, thankfully not as much. Anyway, did you see everyone in the back? Everyone had to brake because it was just that fast. Anyway. Now, if you see right here, look, we're reaching mileage like 350 miles per hour. I think that's like the max speed. What I'm trying to do right now is getting first place as much as possible. Also, I'm not sure if drafting exists here, but I'm trying to like give a feel for it. You guys know what drafting is. Or Pete, do you guys know Mario Kart? Yeah, this is exactly how it should be like. Maybe like just drafting to get past the cars. I'm not a car expert, but I still love this game, okay? Alright. Now, what I'm trying to do is trying to get up to first place. Hey, look, someone slowed down over there. That's a rookie mistake. Now all I gotta do is just go get this guy right here. Just gotta go past him. Wait for it. There you go. I'm trying to, like, spin him off somehow. Maybe that'll work. See, look at that. It shakes a little bit because that's how fast it is. See, look at that. We just reached first place. That was great. Anyway, I want to show you the other stuff that's in this game that you don't know about. If we go to garage here real quick, you can see I have a fair share of cars here. Look at that. It's so beautiful. I might need to change the oil soon. Change car. Look at that. There's so many cars. So many cars I got. So pretty. Alright, if you see right here, look at this. I don't think anybody knows what this thing is, because this was released around 1969 or something, but I was definitely not born that time, but I absolutely love this car growing up. You know what he's called? He's called Herbie. Herbie is this cheeky old car who breaks the laws of physics of driving, and just so cute in general. And guess what? I made a replica of him in this game. Do you have any idea how many details I had to go through in order to make this near perfection? Let me tell you all the imperfections in this game that's lacking. But in order to do that, we have to go to GT Auto. That's where we got the car customization. You can customize your own car, put stickers on it, change the paint and all. I want to show you how I did it. Now, if you go to paint color, I go to real kart paint, and then I went to the color white, and there's a huge array of whites here. Here's the thing, it's really hard to find that perfect white for Herbie, because I took a look at some reference images for Herbie, and there are lots of whites. So the best white I chose was Bianco Spino. I mean, if I go to manufacturer, just scroll down a little bit, and I find Volkswagen, there are these official Volkswagen like colors, and there's these whites here that you can choose, but to me, and this didn't seem like the most definitive white to me compared to the movies. I mean, pearl white is definitely very close, and maybe the official color to Herbie, but to me that didn't seem like it, so I got a white from another car brand. Oh, look at that. That is such a beautiful replica. I'm getting distracted. How I did this was in Livery Editor. That's how you make this stuff. I go to create design. I mean, I already made the design, but I want to do it again anyways, to show you guys how I did it. So I'm going to create from new design. See, look at that. That was the default color. And I go to paint. Hold on. I go to paint, body, and I paint all to the Bianco Spino. I don't know if I'm even pronouncing that right. To me, that seems like the most definitive color for Herbie. I mean, I may be completely wrong though. Now I go to wheels, and then go to this too. Okay, there you go. And now, for the most complicated part of them all, decals. Decals are really hard to do. There are a handful of stuff here that you can customize. So this is not important for now because for this specific car, we go to body and add layer, select decal right here, and I go to content search real quick. And if you search up Herbie right here, then you'll find the 53 decal right here. See? Look at that. That's just absolutely beautiful. You can edit the decal too. And just move this to the middle by using your PS5 controller. It takes a while to adjust to the settings here. But yeah, I'm resizing everything to get the right shape. How I size this, in my opinion, is 45% right here. I'm making sure I'm getting all the measurements right. I hope this is in the middle. Does this look like the middle? I think so. And then what you can do is go to layer controls and duplicate symmetrically on the opposite side. There we go. That means you don't have to do the decal manually on the other side. So you're basically like you basically have the first step done. You know what? Just in case, we might as well save this as Herbie, but we might as well save this design as Herbie just in case. But since I already have one that is existing, I'm just gonna call this Herbie 2. There you go. Now for the faceplate, we have to go to body 2, add layer, and then go to content search, go back to Herbie again to get that sticker. Same story. Now all we gotta do is just move this thing as well. And here's the thing, if you take a look at the images to your left, the sticker, well the decal, is overlaid on top on that metal thin rod over there. Here's the thing, I don't know how to put that on top, so I have no choice but to just leave it there as is, and make sure to move the circle on its left because that's how it was in the movies and all. And now click OK. You might want to get this a little bit down here. And here's another thing. If you take a look at the images to your left again, the movies are very inconsistent with Herbie's design sometimes. It changes over time. Like, for example, the first movie, the blue and red colors can be sometimes very light, and Monte Carlo or bananas, it can sometimes have the 53 logo up or down so much. Herbie Fully Loaded, they somehow finally had some consistency for the 53 because it's just like all the way down here, but for these older movies we have to put it like around this area because that's what Monte Carlo was. To me, Monte Carlo was the most definitive Herbie, or Herbie's Goes Bananas if I'm gonna be honest, but yeah, just put the 53 right here. Now I just gotta finish editing layer. The fun part is the stripes, so same story again. To me, this stripe right here is the most definitive stripes out of everything else. Hey, no offense for their stripes, but they're pretty good, but to me this seems just right. Now what we're gonna do is edit decal, put this up to maybe like 85% or something. Maybe that 53 logo is just a little bit too big. Now I gotta rotate this thing. How did I do it again? I need to rotate like this. Make sure the red is in the left and the blue is in the right. I just gotta rotate it exactly on 270 degrees because that's the most precise thing. Oh man, this is way too difficult. Maybe this is a good position, right? But what we have to make sure is, this thing is also layered too, because that's what the movies was like, except for Fully Loaded for some weird reason. But hey, like I said, this is the older movies, so we have to do this. Let's just zoom this a little bit. And to me, like, we can just scale this up if we want to a little bit, but this stripe has a little curve, so on this, like, hood here, maybe just duplicate it a little bit by going to this setting, layer controls, duplicate. Because the YouTube compression rate, you can't see what I'm doing right now. That's what I'm talking about. You need to do the fine details. Now for projection range, we can fix that by just adding this up here. I'm not an expert at this either, but hey, at least it works. That's all that matters. Say we got that. Now why is the 53 up here? Well, we can do this. Go to menu by clicking a triangle, move layer on top of here. See? Now doesn't that look so much better? Now, I feel like we definitely have to scale down the 53 because it's just way too big. Oh, I think I have to redo the stripes too because they're also way too big as well. Okay, it actually took me a while to perfect this. You really need a good eye and lots of adjustments in order to make this almost near perfection. But at least I could give you an idea of what it looks like. Now we go to the body section and same story, add layer and decal. Now it's really important to make sure that these stripes are exactly the same size. So we gotta make sure of that as well. So what I put in the stripes was 76%. Now I gotta tilt them into exactly the same position as it was. Now, if you don't want to duplicate the stuff, you could either just modify it and then do the right joystick by scaling it like this. But here's a downside for that. Hold on. If I zoom out real quick, it kind of curves a little bit, so either you could do the precise duplicating in order to make it maybe at least straight, or this is fine. Okay, this looks good, and now I'm going to duplicate this and move it entirely right here. I think this would be much better and could save time just a little bit. Yeah, see, look, it tilts just a little bit. It's not completely straight for the person who made this stripe, but you know what? That's okay. We can just adjust it ourselves. I'm just gonna zoom in a little bit to get that extra fine detail. Just gotta move this all the way to the back. Yeah, there you go. We're doing it. See, look, it curves a little bit. I don't know why it does that, but at least the good thing is we were putting in the stripes. Not everything has to be perfect. So, and I'm just giving you guys an example of how it should be like. Yeah, that looks good. Now we gotta add that 53 right here, and then the plate. Now, it's really complicated. If you want to have your Herbie replica rotate like this or like this, because the movies are also inconsistent with that sometimes, but I'm just gonna do what's best for me. So I'm just gonna put this right here, make sure it fits just like that. Yeah? How does that look? I think that looks just fine. And last but not least, the hood. You gotta go decal, preset decals. I choose this shape because that looks just right for me. Make sure to scale this, rotate it as well, so it can be absolutely symmetrical and align with the windows there. And for the color, hold on, let's take a look at the color here. Maybe the color should be like this color. I think that looks a good color for the hood. Now for this one, we have to perfectly have it align, like maybe the corner of these windows right here. I think that looks just good enough, and then we move it maybe just a little bit back here. Now I gotta make sure if this is aligning perfectly. Last but certainly not least, move that back. Hey, you know what's interesting? In Herbie Fully Loaded, the hood does not have the stripes, but in the older movies, it does. Why is that? Okay, well, I think this should be a great position. We can just go ahead and change this layer to move layer, put the stripes down. There you go. Did we miss anything? No, I think that's it. Look at that. Our replica Herbie, and guess what? You don't have to do just Herbie. You can customize your own car yourself if you have the game. It's like $60 in PS4. Can you guys even afford that at all? There you go. And then we can just close. Now let's put this on the track. Okay, we're on the Daytona because this is my most favorite repetitive track ever. It tracks your endurance. Nice music. Anyway, now what we're looking forward to, look at that. We got our own Herbie replica. This is my childhood car growing up, and I can't believe that's actually possible to make your own replica. Look at that face. How can you not be mad at this face? I mean, unless he behaves very childishly, because that's in the movie, that's how he is. My problem is the stripe curves. You see that? The stripe curves a little bit. And I don't have the Porsche engine. I can't have the ability to engine swap yet, so this can only go up to 100 miles per hour. But you know what? That's totally fine, because we did it, guys. We fully replicated Herbie. Now he's on Daytona. Reminds me of the Fully Loaded whenever he was racing in Daytona. It reminds me of that. Look at that. It's so cool. Even the side view. That's just amazing. I'm so proud of this. We are so proud of this right now. Ain't that just so cool? We're passing on this car. So cool. And we're about to pass on this car. Wait for it. We're about to pass on this car. Yeah! Alright, we just hit finish. I mean, it's not first place, but that's okay. That was such a nice drive. Hey guys, let me show you this thing I have with the GTR franchise. So, if I go to Asia Pacific, you can see Nissan. And in their selection, they have a showroom. And they have GTR 2017. And look at this one. GTR Premium. Now tell me, if you see these two images right here, which one do you think has a better face? If you choose 2017, that's good. If you choose 2024, that's also good too. Just look at the mouthpiece. You see this? I'm not a car expert, but definitely the 2015, 2017 versions of GTR did not have this. it just defeats the whole purpose of this mouthpiece. The mouthpiece without it just makes a GTR. But over time, I honestly grew on it because it's starting to try to make it look futuristic. To me, that's what I think. So what I went out of my way to specifically paint this part, and to me, this looks so much better. But either way, that mouthpiece for it is just fine. But to me, this feels just right. And guess what? The red paint just makes it even look so prettier. What do you guys think? You know what? To end off this video, I'm gonna race with this thing because I want to show you how pretty this car is. When I was young, playing Gran Turismo 5, I used to play the GTR on a Daytona non-stop, earning cash, because that was my literally favorite car growing up. And now look at this. Now it's back in 2024. I did some fixes on it. I did some tweaks on it, and now the color and the shape just makes it look so much prettier. I'm literally crashing in front of these cars, but it's fine. I'm going to get up there. First place. We are going to win this, baby. Oh no, I wasn't supposed to bounce like that. I really gotta fine-tune the transmission and the suspension here. I'm not really an expert at that either, if I'm gonna be honest, because GTR really bounces a lot. But yeah, we're gonna keep on going. Oh dear. And for some reason I feel like I'm picking out the wrong tires, if I'm gonna be honest. Yeah, I'm no expert at driving, if I'm gonna be honest, but I do my best. But yeah, right now I'm in position 11, but that's okay. We can try our best to catch up. Hey, we got nitro for this installed too, so might as well speed up with that. Oh dear, they're catching up. That's not good. So I usually go by this view because to me this seems like, oh no, that's not good. All right, we're on the last lap. Can we get to that car? If not, that's okay. All right, I gotta slow down a little bit. I gotta slow down a little bit. I gotta slow down a little bit. Okay, we're almost there. All right, this is gonna be easy part. All right, good. We're near this car, and we're about to pass it up. This is great. I'm right now in this view because for some reason it's better for me to drive like this. There you go. Oh yeah, we're doing so well. Cooper tires. Ain't that just so amazing? This track is so interesting to me because it has so many cuts. There's so many ways you can cut through this. Oh wait, we're second place because there's one driver up there. Oh well, that's no big deal. We can still win this second place. You know what they say, first is worst, the second is the best. Oh man, that's the first time I've ever said that quote in a while, haven't I? Anyway, we're gonna keep on going. Are we gonna even try to pass up that car? I'm not sure. Oh well, that's still fine either way. Alright, time to go to my very infamous shortcut. Yay, good. Now let's see here. Oh wow, that's our best lap. That's amazing. Oh, looks like the car is over there. I don't think we're gonna make it, but you know what? That's totally fine. Hey, at least we got a second placing. That's actually decent. We're very close to the car, though, I think. Alright, let's do this. Just turn. And, ladies and gentlemen, I think we made ourselves into second. Oh, I love this car so much. Wow, we dented it a lot in the front. But you know what? That's okay, because we earned the money! Oh, yeah! Anyways, guys, that was Gran Turismo 7, my favorite driving game ever. Maybe in the next few years there's gonna be like a Gran Turismo 8 or something, and I'm gonna definitely enjoy playing that and see what other cars I'm gonna get. So what did you guys think of the video? Did you find it interesting? The best part is of this video, you could customize your own car, decorate it however you want, put decals on it, racing stuff, and yeah, basically I remember I had a fair share of racing games for my entire life, like for example Mario Kart. That's all I could ever think of, I'm gonna be honest. And this game too. So, yeah, I'm just gonna end the video right here and call it a day. As always, I just want to say make sure to smash the like button and subscribe. Peace out everyone, I'll see you tomorrow.